So you want to increase your FPS in Minecraft, but you've searched every single video on YouTube and you haven't gotten anywhere with it so far. Hopefully this video will be different if you're one of those people. I definitely know I was a couple years ago, but now I'm going to show you guys how you can improve your FPS in Minecraft. Hopefully these tips work out just as good as they did for me. So first of all, I would just like to say and give credits to a YouTuber called Intel Edits. I kind of stole some tips from this video, so I am giving him credit because that's probably the best thing I could do. But anyways, yeah, let's get into the video. But if you do find this video helpful, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. So I'm going to start off with some very simple things which you want to have. You want to have Optifine installed. You want to have so you want to have Optifine installed. So you want to have Forge installed if you're going to set up Forge. Forge is basically where you store all your mods for your specific Minecraft. So to run Optifine, you'll probably need Forge. And yeah, so you want to set up Forge and Optifine. Of course, there's tutorials for that around the internet somewhere. You can also run Optifine without Forge, but once you have installed Optifine for your specific version of Minecraft, go into video settings and you can copy down these settings as fast as possible. If you need to pause the video, you can. And that's about it for my video settings. Here are all the rest of my settings. You can turn smooth lighting off if you really have to. I wouldn't recommend it, it makes the game look horrible. But if you want to, then you can. Okay, so you couldn't figure out how to install Forge or Optifine didn't make any difference. So now we're going to go down a different route. So luckily we're in 2019 and PvP clients are all around Minecraft at the moment, and clients in general, they're everywhere. So here you can see I've got the badlion client loaded here. I would probably really recommend the badlion client as long as well, and the lunar client. You can see here the lunar client as well. I made a video on this last video. It's a very useful client. The pvplounge client, your frame rate. But if you want to stick with Forge, then that's also fine because there's Forge mods as well to improve your frame rate. So there's mods like Memory Fix and Frame Plus, which will increase your frame rate in Minecraft. And honestly, you really need those mods. Those two specific mods really do make a difference. Memory Fix actually stops lag spikes for some reason, although it's RAM related. I don't understand how it stops lag spikes. Frames Plus is basically just additional settings for your Minecraft, and you really want that as well. So now that you have installed Forge mods and you have a client, what you really want to do now is make sure your PC is optimal and optimized for gaming. So first of all, what you want to do is go into the search bar and type in game mode. So we want to make sure game mode is on, because if it isn't on, you're going to have unnecessary processes running on your PC, hindering your performance. What you want to do now after you've done that is go to control panel, and once you type in control panel, you want to go to system and security, power options, and you can see here I've already got it to the highest performance by a program, which I'm actually going to feature next. It's a very useful. Okay, so next I'm going to show you guys this program here, and this program here works wonders for your CPU. So let me show you. Once you've downloaded it, you'll get something very similar to this, if not the same. So what you want to do is select Bitsum highest performance, and you want to click apply, and it says new settings have been applied, and straight away here you should see these settings start to take place. Because parking, if you don't know what this program does, parking basically is an unnecessary feature which all CPUs have, and I think it's Windows integrated kind of stuff. It's just integrated in the OS. It's a function which the OS does. Don't quote me on that, but it really does help for performance, and it's really unnecessary to have in Windows in 2019. After you've done that, we're going to get into some other settings, such as registry. Now, I downloaded this registry before. Let me just go and try and find it. So it's called XanderBaatzTweaks.zip, and basically once you download this, here we go. So if I click download, so once you've extracted it, basically you'll get this registration file. I would recommend you guys to back up your registry before you click on this, but once you do, restart your computer, and basically this program will make registration tweaks to optimize your PC for everything like tasks. Now the next setting actually requires you to go back to what you want to do is click on system, and you want to click on advanced system settings. Once you go over to here, you want to click on performance and then settings, and you want to click on adjust for best performance. Now this will make your windows look disgusting, so it's really just what you really need and what you really don't need. So if you need animations, if you need peak, I don't really need that, and it will do that really quickly. It might make your windows look kind of weird now, but basically this is like last root stuff. This will completely change your system and make it run a lot better, and the simple stuff like that, it will make your system run better. So now we're gonna get into some more stuff again. So here we have, so here's the next program I have here. It's called AI Suite or AI Suite. So here are my settings for this program. Basically what this program does is it just fine-tunes your CPU to run efficiently, just kind of like how that ParkControl one does, but in a different way. It actually so you can make it extreme, you can make it so the CPU actually responds quickly. You can change temperatures and stuff like that. So say I've got my CPU threshold of 85 degrees. Now this is important because typically CPUs have a very low threshold. Safe temperatures, which I'll go for, is a threshold of maybe like 83 to 85 degrees. Next thing you'll like to do is install MSI Afterburner, and once you have installed MSI Afterburner, you want to click on this setting. Now MSI Afterburner is for overclocking your GPU, and overclocking does give you much better FPS and maybe at the cost of stability, but not if you do it right. Not if you do it right. If you do it right, you can actually get so much more performance, especially on GTX cards like the 1050 Ti. If you don't know how to safely overclock, I recommend you guys to click on this and click on like scan, because once you press scan, it will look for the best settings, and then you want to do tests and it will apply the settings, and you should have a pretty safe overclock as the result of that. Okay, so the next thing I would like to show you guys involves something which I can't show you guys, but believe me, it's super important. You want to go to your BIOS in your computer, and you can do this by starting up your computer and clicking shortcut to your BIOS, and you want to make sure that everything in your BIOS looks normal. So for an example, if you have like 3000 megahertz RAM, you want to make sure your RAM is actually running at 3000 megahertz, because that's wasted performance if your RAM is not on 3000 megahertz. Some motherboards actually allow a feature by Asus called Extreme Performance. So this next thing I want to show you guys actually involves something which I can show you guys. So what you want to do is go and do right click the little Windows thing in the bottom left. You click run, and you want to go and type in percentage temp and then percentage. And once you have, what you want to do is click Control A and just delete. Okay, that's all you have to do. Do not worry, you're not deleting anything that is 100% needed, because basically what this is just stuff you don't really need in your system. It's basically garbage files by Windows, basically. If you've had your PC for a long time, you'll have lots of these, but because I haven't, I mean, it'll be okay. Things like this are basically like Discord crashes, you can see here. You don't really need that, and you also get storage back as well, so that's good. So I just want to recommend you to upgrade your video drivers, because I had a problem with my, and it was because I had really just outdated video drivers. And I also had like a beta video driver installed, which didn't actually work on my graphics card, and it also caused a lot of instability. So I would recommend you guys to upgrade or slash update your video card drivers, and just upgrade your drivers on Windows. I'll show you how to do this. So you can see here there is a driver ready for me to download on my video card on GeForce Experience. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you go to GeForce Experience in your search bar and you have an NVIDIA graphics card, you should be able to download a new graphics card driver, and it's really important to have these because if you have an outdated version and you upgrade your graphics card, there could be huge problems and such. So just keep that in mind. And now the very last and final thing which you should probably do is just update your Windows. Make sure your Windows is updated, and just check your build number on Windows. You can find that in the system about settings in the control panel, but you want to make sure your Windows version is for most updated version. You might want to install Malwarebytes or an antivirus to make sure there's nothing slowing down your computer. And really that is all I can think of. I mean, that's over a course of a couple days trying to find out different things for you guys, and that's all I could really put together for this video for now. But if this video did help you, please let me know with a like and a subscribe. It really does mean a lot, even as a small YouTube channel. Everything means so much. So yeah, if you guys could leave a like and subscribe, it would mean a lot. These settings have really helped me because you can see here in the top